Hi everybody, it's time for our Quizzy Monday Maths. Now, as usual, today I'll be walking you through every question that was in this week's Quizzy Monday, but I would like you to have a go first. I'll give you time to pause and play the video if you need to. If you're feeling confident, stop the video now, go and do all of the maths learning, come back and check your answers with this video. If you're thinking, I'm not sure about that, that's fine. Join in with me, but you do need to be having a go at some of the maths yourself. We're starting with fractions from last week and last month and last term, and then we'll move on to think about add and take away missing number problems, and then we're coming back to time right at the end of today's Quizzy Monday. If you've printed it off, great. If you haven't, don't worry, you can still complete this activity in your maths book. We're starting with last month and our fractions. Now, you were asked to find which shapes show 3/4. So we go through each shape, decide if it shows 3/4, and if it does, circle it or tick it. It's up to you. If you're doing it in your book, you just need to write the letters of the shapes that show 3/4. Have a go at this now. Pause the video, come back and check your answers in a minute. Okay, I'm looking at A. It does not show 3/4. Remember, 3/4, we're looking for 3 out of 4 sections. So there'll be 4 equal parts and 3 of them coloured in. Not A. B. B is a bit of a tricky one, because if we split it into quarters, we can see that 1 of those 4 sections is coloured in, but not 3 of those sections, so not B either. Let's look at C, where we've got 4 equal parts and 3 are coloured in. So we can tick C. It does show 3/4. Now D is another tricky one. It's got 8 different parts, but remember we're looking for quarters, so we need to split it into 4 equal parts, and we can do that. Cut it in half here, and then here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts, and how many are coloured in? 1, 2, 3. So this does show, oh, dodgy 3/4. D shows 3/4. Well done if you spotted that. That's one of the really tricky ones. Okay, looking at E. Now I put E in here just to confuse some people. 3 parts coloured in, 4 parts not coloured in, but it's not 3/4. This is actually 3/7. So not E. F. Now hopefully F, you could look at it straight away and think, I know that shows 3/4, because it does. 3 parts coloured in, 4 parts altogether. F shows 3/4. G, 3 parts coloured in, but 5 parts altogether, not 3/4. And H is another one. Hopefully you can see it straight away and think 3 parts coloured in, 4 parts altogether. Yes, that does show 3/4. If you're feeling super confident, you could label the other fractions that are there. So like I have done with 3/7, you could label A, what is it? B, what is it? And G. You could write the fraction shown in those examples. If you're finding this tricky, ask your grown-up to send me a message, and I can always give you a little bit of extra fractions stuff to do at home. On to last term. These are our missing number problems. I'll make it a bit bigger before we have a look at the answers. Okay. With my magic pen, let's concentrate on just one. Let's have a look at this one here. Okay. We know that these two together are the same as this one at the top. So when we've got these two at the bottom of the bar model, we add those together to find the missing number at the top. Some of them you'll be able to do in your head and with your fingers, like 15 add 5. One of those is a small number, so you can use your fingers easily. They get a little bit more complicated, where we add these two together to make this one, and you might have to draw 10s and 1s to work that out. So for J, you might need to draw 10s and 1s to add these two numbers together. And the same thing for K. You might have to draw 10s and 1s to add some things together. When it looks like this, We've got the number at the top this time, and we need this number. This is the missing number here. Well, we can do that by taking away this number, or by starting on this one and counting up until we get to this one. So this one involves a bit of a takeaway. You can do this one in your head. 14. This one here, you might need to draw a number line. To find this number, we do 37, take away that 12. 37, take away 12, with a number line. Same for n, number line. Down here, you might be able to do this one in your head, because one of the numbers is a bit smaller. You might be able to do this one in your head, because only the tens change, but if you're not sure, number line. And this one here, Q, you will probably need to use a number line. I'm going to go through all of these now. I suggest you pause the video, have a go yourself, and then come back and see if you were right. Okay. Starting with the first one then. I can do this one in my head. 15 add 5. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Missing number there, make it nice and small, is 20. J, 32 plus 14. Right, for this one, I'm going to draw tens and ones. 32 plus 14. You know what the answer is. It's really clear when I've drawn it like this, so you don't need to wait for me to do all the working out. You can do the maths at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer to the second one is 46. And now I'm on to K. I also need to draw tens and ones. I'm adding these two together to find that top number that's missing from the bar model. 1, 1, ooh, dodgy board. 1, hello. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 48. I now need 25. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! There is a problem. What do you notice? Of course, you at home will be looking at this and thinking, Mr. Scullion, you've got too many ones. You need to swap 10 for an extra 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Extra 10. How many ones now? 1, 2, 3. How many tens now? 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer to this one is 73. 73. That's the first three done, and those are the only adding ones, where we take these two numbers and we add them together to find the number on the top. Now, these are takeaways. We're starting with the biggest number, we're taking away a small one to find that missing section of this puzzle. Some of them, L, you could do in your head. Start on 14, stop at 18. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How many did I add on? It was 4. So the answer is 4. Now we're getting a little bit more complicated though. 37, take away 12. 37, take away 12. Draw a number line and work out the missing number. I'll give you time to do that now, so pause your video and press play when you think you've solved the problem. I'm switching over to this side for my number line. 37, take away 12. One jump of 10. 37, 27. Now two jumps of 1, 1, 2. And we're changing the ones. 27, 26. 25. M, the answer is 25. Were you right? If you were, brilliant. If you made a mistake, where did you make a mistake on your number line? Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more takeaways to do, 4 more subtractions to do. So let's start looking for our mistakes and making sure we don't do the same mistake twice. Okay, the next one, a little bit more complicated. 62 take away 25. Tricky for two reasons. You'll see why just now. Have a go yourself if you haven't done already. 62 goes at the end of the number line, and I'm going to take away 25. Don't just watch me. Make sure you are doing some maths at home as well. 2 jumps of 10, because it's 25. And we're changing the tens. So 62, 52, 42. That's our tens finished. Now we change the ones. 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me make clear these are tens. Okay, here's our second tricky part. So 2 tens was the first tricky bit. Here's the second tricky bit. 42, changing the ones. 41, 40, it's not 49. The number that comes before 40 is 39. Then it's easy. 38, 37. Our answer is 37. Were you right? If you were, well done. If you've made a mistake, look carefully. Was it your counting backwards in tens that was tricky? Or was it this part here where we have to go backwards through 40? We are definitely going to need to do that for at least one other question today. Okay, this one I'm going to use a number line, but you might be able to do it in your head. Oh, I need to write my answer in, 37. This one, I am going to use a number line. You might do this one in your head. 17, take away 7. It's just 7 ones, no tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're counting backwards from 17. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Our answer is 10. The next one, P, you might also do this one in your head, because you can see only the tens change. But I'm going to do it in a number line just to make sure if I'm not really confident doing everything in my head. So we've got 34 and we're taking away 14. That's 1 jump of 10. 34, 24. And now 4 jumps of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count with me. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Answer to P is 20. And then Q looks tough. Q looks like I need a longer number line. Q, I'm definitely going to do on a number line. I'm not going to try and hold all those numbers in my head. Okay? We've got 53, take away 36. This will be tricky for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, we've got more than 1 10. Reason number 2, we're going to go backwards through 50. Really, really tricky. Let's make sure we do everything neatly on our number line. Here's 53. First step is 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. Definitely need to give myself enough room to do 6 ones. I hope I have. 53, changing the tens. 43, 33, 23. Now changing the ones, 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, neat maths can be accurate maths. If your number line is messy, you might make a mistake. Counting backwards then, 6 ones. 23, 22, 21, 20. This is the tricky part. 19, 18, 17. Answer to this one, squeeze it in. 17. Really, really important that we know how to use these bar models when we've got those missing numbers. If you're not sure, if you're finding any part of this tricky, send me a message. I can always give you extra practice. I can always record a separate video to help you, yourself at home. All right. Now on to last week. We were thinking about time. We looked at o'clock, quarter past, half past, and quarter to. Thinking about those hour hands, the small hour hands, giving us our clues. Looking at when it's just past the hour, and then looking at the minute hand to decide if it's quarter, half, quarter to, or o'clock. You should have gobbled this down really, really easily. If you're finding it tricky, I need to know so I can give you some extra practice. Because this week, we're going to make it a bit more complicated. Tomorrow, time is going to be a bit different. So you've got to make sure you're feeling confident with this one. Now, I'm not sure I can fit my writing in here, so over here, I've written R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to write the time in words over here. Have a go yourself. Don't just watch me and copy what I write. I need to know if you're finding this too tricky. Because we can slow everything down and do more practice before we move on to the next step. Okay, R. Start looking at that hour hand. It is halfway between the 11 and the 12. This minute hand has gone halfway around the clock face, so I know straight away that the answer to R is half past 11. I look at the next example. S, pointing straight at the 10. So I think it's 10 o'clock. I look at the minute hand. The minute hand hasn't moved at all, so I was right by looking at the hour hand. It is 10. Ooh, it is 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. So far, so good. T, ooh, tricky one. Looking at that hour hand, it's just before the 8. So it's not past 7, it's now to 8. Just before the 8, I check my minute hand, and sure enough, it's got 1 quarter to go. So this is quarter, with that R in there, quarter to 8. Remember, in time, we're looking at the nearest hour. So it's not 7, because this hour hand is nearer to 8. We're interested in the 8. Okay, on to U. It's just past the 1, so I think it's probably something past 1, maybe quarter past 1. Have a look at that minute hand. Oh, the minute hand has gone, yeah, it's gone quarter of the way around. So it is quarter past 1. So useful to check the hour hand first to make sure that you get this part right, definitely, and you can have a good guess at what this part will probably be. V. It's nearly pointing at the 5, and we're looking for the nearest hour. So it's something to 5. Let's look at that minute hand. Yeah, it's that quarter here, that last quarter of the clock face. So it is quarter to 5. Marvellous. The next one was just after the 6. So something past 6. Let's look at that minute hand. Yeah, it's quarter past 6. Quarter past 6. 3 to go, and then our Quizzy Monday is done and dusted. Oh, a nice easy one. Look at that hour hand. It is pointing straight between the 5 and the 6. So I think it's probably half past 5, but I'm going to look at the minute hand. Yeah, the minute hand has travelled halfway round. So we've got half past 5. Oh, Y is so easy. Boom! Pointing straight at the 9. Minute hand hasn't moved at all. What's the time on the clock? 9 o'clock. And then our final one, oh, another tricky one. It's nearly pointing at the 3. It's the nearest to 3. Let's look at that minute hand. Oh yeah, it's on that quarter to. It's quarter to 3. Done! That's it, everybody. Quizzy Monday finished for another Monday. There won't be one next week. because technically we are on holiday next week. So this was your last Quizzy Monday for a little while. Do tell me if something is tricky, because I can give you extra practice. I can do some more explanations. If time was tricky, we're doing more of that this week. If fractions were tricky, I can send more stuff home. And if adding and taking away was still a challenge, I can do lots more on that too. Do let me know, and if you found it easy peasy lemon squeezy, great, you're ready for the next step. See you soon, everybody. Bye.